Well, it had a durability, so maybe it's just like it gives some kind of automatic reload or something. Do you equip it? No? Don't know where that big heavy mech is. Assuming here somewhere? Maybe on the other side? Because it doesn't really matter too terribly much where he is. And I don't really want to risk any equipment damage, but I do want to get the XP from him. And I'm going to save the level up for now. I mean, worst case scenario, get a little bit of an ineffective level up as far as stats go, but have the spare points to make up for that anyway. I'm going to just get it above 2,000 and see where we go from there. Yeah, so it looks like a couple hundred per nap. But it's getting a little dire as far as food goes, so I'm gonna keep going. Spare the armor for a minute. It's a nice fleshy room to just go and claw through as long as there's no equipment to be damaged. Actually, you should just switch to this, just in case it damages attacking equipment at all. Yeah, the nice thing about that dagger, you can, if there's any enemies that will run away, like these fear wolves or anything like that, you can just poison them. Don't have to deal with them as a problem anymore. It's great.
Stop following me.
Interestingly, I was still able to attack while under fear. I'm gonna go this way, just get the door opened up so something can hopefully run into that pod. I like so. Need humgum. That's why I made like 20 stacks of this stuff. This is exactly what happened last time. Super technical assault wolves. Right, you just get poisoned. Alright. There's no shenanigans out of you. Forgot to pop my brain M&Ms. Where'd I put them? Aww. Better not have melted that thing. Yeah, when it comes to the chunky enemies, I mean, damage, sure, but it's just so depressing when you really need some help of something in the room. And suddenly the thing just, like, you open the door and it's just friggin' D-Day of acid splats everywhere. Alright, let's get this guy gone. Where's my knife gun? Might get a twofer and get rid of the poison. At least slightly. Yeah, I don't need scent glands. Come on, something good. No. Fine, I can't have nice things. I'm just gonna go run headfirst through everything here. If I can find any manner of, like, huge enemies in the room, just go and bum rush them, and then... Good lord. There's nothing even in here. Oh, these are the grabby ones, too. So that's fine. Okay. I think it might be time to test this. So that worked out nicely. Okay. Oddly enough, toxoids, despite being poisonous, can be poisoned. However that works. And he should be dead. Yep. And just reload my knife. That's a knife's work. Yeah, back to 15 acid sacks. Surprisingly, still pretty okay on health. I mean, I'd like to keep one of them in reserve just in case there's paralysis. So if you get one of those cases where you're just surrounded by like 8 lions and suddenly something just pops around the corner like, hey, you're paralyzed now. You know, enjoy your sudden death. Can't have an answer to that. I guess technically speaking, it doesn't make sense to clear every floor. mean, last time I got down to, I want to say it was like 23 or 24 before I did the big wormhole jump. And that took me all the way down to the bottom. I mean, the first time I popped the wormhole thing, it took me down to floor 40, put me in a room, like, completely surrounded. So that was sucky. Like, basically just surrounded by every robot ever. It was just one of those rooms. And immediately lost, like, 2 grand health in a single turn. So I was pretty sure that was it, and then it froze and it crashed, and then it was right before the jump. So kind of lucked out on that one. What am I even looking for here? Yeah, I need to get rid of something. I want to pick up that firebomb after all. Right. These will be near useless. Surprisingly, the shotgun's a lot more effective. Must have some super high accuracy or something. There was this one run that still is by far my favorite run. So it was a ranger one. I had gotten down to the very end. It was actually the first time I got down on normal. And like all equipment was utterly broken. Who are you? I don't like the sound of you. I don't know, let's just leave that for now. So all equipment was broken. All guns break or get stolen. Like I had that sword that lasted till the very, very end of the game. Thing finally breaks, fighting a bunch of giant bears and whatnot. This is one of those spawner bears. So there's just this one locker in the middle of a room and a room of robots to go through. And the thing has an entropy knife or whatever it was, like the anti-robot knife in there. So it looked out amazingly there, but got through and then noticed, you know, I don't actually have any way to fight the last boss. So I had skipped several floors prior. And, well, went back. So was basically running entirely on fumes for three full floors. Like, no weapons, just tail whipping stuff. And yeah, then got that that hand blaster thing. I still feel it's kind of like a DBZ reference. And yeah, somehow had found a ton of food, but made it through using that thing. One of the robots dropped a laser rifle, or a carbine rather. It was glorious. Alright. So these still get damaged by traditional weapons. Nothing in here anyway. And time for everything to get a point. And I'm glad for Mega Sense. Good chance of empathy on the next level. At least I can detect robots. They really are... Actually, they're not even that big of a threat, because everything... Other than the grenade spammers, they actually don't have much of a chance. Oh well, huge stat drops all around. About time for one of these. Meat chunks, where are ya? I think mashing it against the door is one of the first times I've actually... No, I take that back. I was gonna say I haven't seen many crazy damage drops. Yeah, I guess it's about time for one of these. Man, now I really want an auto pistol so I can figure out what that bullet mill does. You're funny.